Hello everyone, welcome to Wallah. So before I start, please do let me know whether audio video is okay or not. Just do let me know whether audio video is okay or not. Please tell me whether audio video is okay or not so that we can quickly start. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Do let me know. Audio video is okay. I know this is crucial time and I will try to wrap up as soon as possible. I will not waste even a single second. So don't worry about that. I will try to wrap up as early as possible. So coming to the very first question, we need to focus. See, you will for sure get a question on recursion, and the question become typical when it comes with a static variable. Recursion along with the static variable, or recursion along with pre-incrementation, or recursion along with post-incrementation becomes a very good question. So coming to this question, what they are saying, if the array with the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is passed as fr, see, the name of an array always represents its address. So address of very first element. So if I assume that the array is something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and integer occupy 4 bytes. If I assume that integer occupy 4 bytes, the situation is something like this. So from here, actually we are passing this 100. So the very first call is f100, 5. That means they are asking f100, 5. Okay, sir. Sir, the formal argument is a pointer. That means p is 100 and n is 5. So p is pointing at this particular address. Now, sir, this line will never execute at execution time. Sir, static variables are created before execution time. So don't think that this line will execute. No, sir. This is already executed in memory. In memory, there is a static variable I initialized with the default value 0. Done, sir. So f100, 5, sir, I is equal to n minus 1, because n is 5, the value of I becomes 4. Now, this is the base case. If I less than 0 return, because this is not true. Now, printf p of I. See, what is p? 100. P of I, the value of I is 4. So can I say it is p of 4? Sir, p of 4 is nothing but a star p plus 4. Just focus over here. If this is p, this address must be p plus 1, p plus 2, p plus 3, p plus 4. So can I say p plus 4 is address of 5? Can I say p plus 4 is address of 5? Yes, sir. And star p plus 4, that means we are talking about this value. See, p plus 4 is an address, star means going inside, that means star p plus 4 or p of 4 is nothing but this value 5. So, sir, p of 4 is 5. Okay. What about this value? See, just focus over here. Sir, value of I is n minus 1. That means this value is always 0, because this is nothing but n minus 1 minus I. So what about this value? Sir, p of 0. What is p of 0? Sir, if this is p plus 0 will represent this address, and star p plus 0 will represent the value. That means p of 0 is nothing but the value 1. So for the very first call, what is to be printed? Sir, from the very first call, 6 is to be printed. Is that okay to everyone? Yes, sir. Now. Just focus over here. Now, because of this statement, we are saying f of 100 comma 5 is calling f of 100 comma n minus 1. That means f of 100 comma 4. So now for this call, p becomes 100 and n becomes 4. Done? Done? Okay, sir. Now again, because this is not the base case. See, I is equal to n minus 1. What does that mean? Sir, now the value of I becomes 3. Now the value of I becomes 3. And again, same scenario over here. What is the value of p of 3? What is the value of p of 3? Sir, if this is p of 3 is nothing but p plus 3 is this address and p of 3 is the value 4. Am I right? Am I right? Sir, p of 3 is the value 4 and p of 0 is nothing but 1. That means, can I say this is 5? Can I say this is 5? So, sir, this will printf 5 and let me call f of 100 comma 3. Again, for this call, what will happen? Tell me what will happen. I hope we got the answer, sir. Even in exam, just look at the options also. Sir, we need not to solve this further. We got the answer as option C. Got it or not? Everyone, got it or not? Everyone, please let me know. The concept is clear or not? The concept is clear or not? Sir, we need not to solve it further. Important thing, static variable. Lifetime is throughout the program. No redeclaration. Value persists between different function calls. Just solve this. Just try to solve this question. Recursion with a static variable. That's the most important concept coming to gate. Recursion with a static variable. Tell me, sir, again, they are asking what is the value of f of 5. They are asking what is the value of f of 5. Sir, when you call f of 5, the value of n becomes 5. There is a static variable initialized with the value 0. There is a static variable initialized with a value 0. Done, sir. When f of 5 is being called, see, this is the base case whenever n is less than or equal to 0. This is a second case when n is less than 3. That means for n is equal to 5, this will execute. So we are saying for n is equal to 5, the value would be whatever be the value of f of 4 plus r. See, I am not writing over here the value of a static variable. Is that okay? I am not writing over here the value of a static variable. Okay, Anjali ji, I noted your point. Just focus over here. Whenever inside recursion you are having some static variable and somehow if a static variable is changing, if the function is changing the value of a static variable, always follow this. Don't write this value. Why I am saying something like this? See, addition will be performed only when both the operands are available. Sir, we cannot perform addition until unless both operands are available, because the first operand is a function call. First that function call needs to be converted into a value. Then only you can add those two values. Am I right? Okay, that's why I am writing over here the static variable r. Okay, sir. Now, what is the value of f of 4? Sir, again for f of 4, this call would be invoked. That is why it will call f of 3 plus r. Got the concept? Done. Now for f of 3, again this call is there. That means f of 2 plus r. See, when the value of n is 2, sir, when the value of n is 2 is less than 3, these two line execute. So from first line, r is equal to n, that means r becomes 2. So because it is a static variable, r becomes 2. Just focus over here and we need to perform f of n minus 2, that is f of 2 minus 2, which is f of 0 plus 2. Is that okay? Sir, this is executed. Okay. Now focus over here. What is the value of f of 0? We are saying return 1. That means everything is okay. Sir, 1 plus 2, the value of f of 2 is 3. The value of r is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Now 7 plus 2, sir, what is the right answer? The right answer is option C, that is 9. Got the concept? Got the concept or not? Hey, tell me. Got the concept? Let's try to solve the next question. Let's try to solve the next question. Take 2 minutes time. Try to solve it. Otherwise, I will solve it. Just try to solve it. Just try to solve it. See, first you need to focus on this. What is this? You need to understand what is this. Sir, coming to declaration, you need to understand what is this, sir. Int star ptr int star int. Sir, this is a very complex declaration. Can we read it? Yes, sir, we can read it. Declaration always starts from identifier. So PTR, we need to understand what is PTR. PTR is a, sir, what does a star indicates in declaration part? Sir, star in declaration is not dereferencing operator. Star in declaration is said to be pointer. So can I write PTR is a pointer, and a pointer is always 2. A pointer to integer, pointer to float, pointer to array, pointer to function, pointer to structure. Sir, we are done with this part. PTR is a pointer to. Now, coming to the remaining portion, there are parentheses. Parentheses in declaration represent function. That means we are saying PTR is a pointer to function. Whenever we talk about function, there are two important things. What is the argument list of the function and what is the return value of the function? So PTR is a pointer to function. Which function? Which type of function we are talking about, sir? A function that takes two arguments. The first argument is a pointer to integer. PTR is a pointer to function that takes first argument as pointer to integer and second argument as integer. Okay, are we done with the argument list? Yes, sir. Now we need to talk about the return value, and it returns a integer value. That means in this pointer we can point to a function, whose first argument is a pointer to integer and second argument is an integer, and that function is returning a integer. Just focus over here. Isn't it func is a function that takes two same argument and return integer? Yes, sir. That means through this line, what we are doing, we are pointing this pointer to this function. We are binding this function through this pointer. Is that okay? Now, this is, what is this? Sir, actually PTR is pointing to this function. So basically, from this line, it is as same as calling func for a comma 5. Satisfied? Agreed? Got the concept? Agreed? Get the concept or not? Just let me know. Just let me know. The concept is clear. Done, sir. That means we understand that actually what we want what is the output of func of a comma 5. Now tell me what is the answer. Now tell me what is the answer. Now you can tell what is the answer. Sir, just focus over here. Sir, there is an array. With values 7, 1, 3, 5, 2. There is an array with values 7, 1, 3, 5, 2. And let us assume this is address 100, 104. I am assuming integer occupy 4 bytes of memory. Okay. Now, when you call func of a comma 5, a being name of the array, from here you are passing 100 and 5. Done, sir. Formal argument is a pointer and here it is a variable. That means P is now pointing to this address. Now, int sum is equal to P of 4. If I am not wrong, the value of sum becomes P of 4. See, if this is P plus 1, P plus 2, P plus 3, P plus 4 is this address, and star P plus 4 is 2. Is that okay? So can I say the very first line that executes is sum is equal to P of 4. So actually, what is the value of P of 4? P of 4 is 2. Done. Okay, sir. Now just understand this for loop. Sir, I is equal to 1, n minus 2. What is the value of n? 5. 5 minus 2 is nothing but 3. So we are saying I is equal to 1, I less than 3. That means this code will execute only for I is equal to 1 and I is equal to 2. Got the concept? Got the concept or not? Got the concept? Sir, for I is equal to 1. Just focus over here. Is it clear to everyone? That the first line that execute is, sir, the value of sum becomes 2. The second line that execute is, for I is equal to 1, we need to execute this. See, this statement is sum is equal to sum plus P of I, the value of I is 1, plus, if you focus over here, it is a post increment. And what does post increment says? First use the value, then increase it. So just focus over here. Actually we are saying star P, and later we are doing P is equal to P plus 1. Is this clear that for I is equal to 1, the statement is divided into two parts? How many of you are saying a yes? How many of you are saying a yes for this? Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? So sir, by this statement what will happen? Sir, because the value of sum is 2, so we are saying 2 plus, see, if P is this address, what is P of 1? Sir, P is this, P plus 1 is this, P of 1 is 1. Okay. What is the star of P? See, if P is pointing over here, P plus 0 is pointing over here, P is pointing over here, star P means the value 7. Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay or any problem? Is it okay or any problem? Arey, tell me, is it okay or any problem is there? At least say yes or no, so that I'll get to know whether you are learning or not, whether you are doing or not, whether you are active or not. See, I don't want this session to be one way. Otherwise, I used to just solve every question. What I want is little bit interaction. Done to everyone? And now when you do P is equal to P plus 1, so for next statement, P is pointing at this. Am I right? P is pointing at 104. P is pointing at 104. Now, for I is equal to 2, again when you execute, sum is equal to sum plus P of 2 plus star of P, and later you do P is equal to P plus 1. Now, what is the old value of sum? Sir, it is 10. Plus, what is P of 2? If this is P, this would be P plus 1 and this must be P plus 2. So, what is P of 2? Sir, P of 2 is 5. And what is the star of P? Sir, star of P is nothing but the value 1. So, can I say the value of sum is 16? Can I say the value of sum is 16? Just do let me know. And P will point over here, but we don't care about P. But they are saying return the value of sum. So, what is the value of sum being returned? So, the correct answer is 16. Anjali is asking which of them is having the higher precedence. Anjali ji, both are having the same precedence, but the associativity is from right to left. Okay. So, even if you do it like this way, because the associativity is right to left, although at some website or blogs they used to say that post increment, pre increment is having different priority. Even if you consider that, no problem at all, the answer would be same. Sir, associativity is from right to left. I'm not saying they are false. They are also true in some context, but coming to students, it is very easy to learn this thing. Sir, but it is a post increment, na? It is a post increment. And what does post increment says? Post increment says first use the variable, then increase it. So, this is divided into two parts. First, use P as it is, and then you need to increase the value of P. That is what I was doing. Clear? Now, let's try to solve this. Let's try to solve this. Take your time. Sorry. Anjali, you can't say that star P always point to 0th index. Anjali, just focus over here. Anjali, just focus over here, because every time, see, focus over here, because P is being incremented. When P is pointing at this position, When P is pointing at this position, star P means the value at that particular address. When P is pointing at this position, star P becomes 1. When P is pointing at this address, star P becomes 3. When P is pointing at this address, star P becomes 5. So it depends what is P pointing at. Hope you got it. Just try to solve this question. Just try to solve this question. Sir, the important thing about ternary operator, sir, this is called expression 1. First expression 1 is evaluated, but let me solve this question. Sir, if y comma x, sir, what is the task of comma operator? Comma as an operator, just evaluate expressions from left to right and discard them. And the value of the entire expression is the rightmost expression. That is why this if behaves like this. And because 0 is treated as a false value, if false, that means the code associated with if, will not execute, but else code will execute. Anjali, I will come to that question. Don't worry. Maybe there. Let me recheck it. Okay. That is why else related code will execute. Else related code will execute. Am I right? Now, what is x greater than y? Sir, 0 greater than 1 becomes false. 0 greater than 1 becomes false. When this becomes false, the value of entire expression becomes equal to third expression. This is expression 1, this is expression 2, and this is expression 3. Now, c is equal to plus y. This is statement becomes c is equal to plus y. What does plus y says? First increase the value and the same incremented value is being assigned to c. Is that okay? Is that okay? That is why the value of c, x and y is, sir, 2, 0 and 2. That is, the correct answer is option B. Is that okay? Let's solve this. Let's solve this. Let's solve this question. First, let me visualize. Let me draw the array. You just focus on this, sir. A is collection of two elements. So if I consider this whole as A, this is the first element. This is the first element. Can I say this is A0? A is having two childs. You can consider it like this way also. For those who don't know about the concept of array, sir, the whole array is divided into two parts. The whole array is divided into two parts, A0 and A1. Okay, sir. Coming to A0, A0 is again containing two elements. That means for A0, again, there are two parts. That means, can I say this is A00 because this is the first element of A0? And similarly, we have A01. Similarly, A1 is divided into two parts. And because this is the first element of A1, can I say this is as A10? And from here to here, A11. Done? Done? Now, A00 is having three parts. That means each of them is having three parts. So can I say first, second and third? Can I say 1, 2 and 3? Can I say 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3? So the elements are actually 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now please solve this question carefully. Now please solve this question carefully. Tell me, sir, what is A? A being name of the array, name of array always represent address of its first element. So actually what is A? A is nothing but address of A0. Done, sir. If A is address of A0, you can say star of A is star A of 0, or can I say it is A of 0? Yes, sir. So star of A is A of 0. That means I can rewrite this statement like this way. Sir, it is A of 0 plus 1 whole star plus 1. Am I right? Just focus over here. Just focus over here. Even if you don't want, let me rewrite it here now. Sir, this become A of 0. Now A of 0 plus 1 and a star. We know star A0 plus 1 is nothing but A01. Is that okay? From array concept, this must be known to everyone who is watching this video. Is that okay? Is that okay? Now this whole become A01. Tell me. Arey, tell me na. Tell me what is the right answer. Now plus 1. Sir, A01 plus 1 and then a star. Sir, we can say it is A011. Am I right? Am I right? That means you are saying this whole as A011 plus 1. So tell me the answer. Kandurki Hemant, what? What are you talking about? I don't know. Arey, tell me what is this value? Quickly tell me. Arey, tell me na. Sir, this value would be A01. See, A01, this is the first element, this is the second element, this is the third element. A011 is 4, but we are having another 1. So, can I say 4 plus 1? The right answer for first printf is 5. Can I say the right answer for first printf is 5? At least say whether it is a yes or a no. If it is a yes, it is okay. If it is a no, it is again okay. Done to everyone or not? Done, sir. What about A111? Arey, sir, the last element A111. No, sir. See, A110, A111 and A12. Sir, the answer for this is 10. Done, sir. What about this? What about this, sir? Star 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 A plus 1. If you focus, this becomes A of 1. So actually we can write it like this: star star A of 1. What is A of 1? A of 1 is an address. A of 1 is an array name. Sir, A of 1 represent this array. And array name always represent address of its very first element. That means A of 1 is actually representing address of A10. Any confusion? Any confusion? Any confusion in this line? That A1 is address of A10? I don't think so. Sir, now, sir, star and ampersand used to cancel out each other. That is why, can I rewrite it as star A10? Again, what is A10? Sir, A10 is representing this array. And the first element of this array is this element. Array name always represent address of its first element. So, can I write it as like this? Of course, sir. And we know that star and ampersand used to cancel out. That is why, sir, for third printf, the answer is A100. What is A100? Array, tell me now, what is A100? Sir, A100 is this element 6. Clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? If it is clear, do let me know what about this. Do let me know the next printf. Do let me know about the next printf. Kandukuri Hemant, I really don't know about that. I will surely pass this information. I will surely pass this information. I will surely pass this information. Array, let me know. What about this? Everyone, just let me know the answer. See, you can't get rid of arrays and pointers, whether you are preparing for gate or for placements. Tell me what is the answer. Sir, star A plus 1. First, let us solve this. Star, address of A0 plus 1. Now, star and ampersand cancel out. That means, can I say this is A0 plus 1? Of course, sir. Star A plus 1 is nothing but A0 plus 1. So, star A0 plus 1. Sir, what about this? We can rewrite it like A0 1. Am I right? And there is another star. Now, what is A0 1? Sir, address of its very first element. So, can I write A010? Of course, sir. Now, star and ampersand used to cancel out. So, can I say A010? A010. So, this element is 3. Can I say this element is 3? Array, tell me. A010. Can I say this element is 3? Done. Tell me the last answer. Tell me the last answer. Tell me the last answer. If I am not wrong, sir, star A. See, star A is nothing but A00. How many of you calculated it? How many of you calculated it? That means A00 plus 1 and then a star, which is nothing but A001. Am I right? Sir, A001 is nothing but element 1. So, can I say this element is 1? So, the last two are 3 and 1. And the question is asking the sum of value printed. 5 plus 10, 15 plus 9, 24 plus 1. The correct answer for this question is 25. Got it? Got it? Got it? Now, tell me about this question. Just solve it. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Sir, in recursion, in this question, two things are important. First one is in case of call by value, in case of call by values, whatever changes are made to the formal argument are not reflected back to the actual argument. Okay, just look at at the main. From main, actually this is a call by value. If I am not wrong, this is call by value. If I am not wrong, this is call by value. Yes, sir. That means, sir, some call is made and then recursion will take place. But once once all recursive calls are over and you come back to the main function, sir, the last thing that is printed by this entire code is printing the value of sum. Because it is a call by value, the value of sum remains same because sum is a local variable to this main. That is why one thing is for sure, the last value that is get printed by this code is 0. If it is true, that means A and C cannot be the right answer. Satisfied? Satisfied? Agreed or not? Agreed or not? Done, sir. The second important concept in this question is, sir, statements written after recursive call execute in opposite order. Statements written after the recursive call execute in opposite order of function calling. Now, in this code, if you closely analyze, we are just printing the last digit. So if the first call is for 2018, 0, just focus on this number. K is equal to n mod 10. So 2018 mod 10. So the very first value of 8 is K is 8. Am I right? Am I right? And you are printing this value after recursive call. That means during this recursion, K, the first value of K would be printed in last. So can I say in this entire recursion, 8 is the value that is printed at the last. Is that okay? Tell me na. Tell me. That means one thing is for sure, sir, 0 then 8. We got our answer. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay to everyone? Okay. Now let's try to solve this question. Let's try to solve this question. Let's try to solve this question. Take your time, 2 to 3 minutes. Take your time. Sir, coming to operators, you must know priority and associativity. And the second concept is especially coming to arithmetic operators. If any one operand is float value, see, don't think this is a double value. I know this is a double value. Float means with a decimal point. Sir, the result of a float and a int is always a float value. Coming to here, double and int, it is a double value. Okay, sir. Now let's try to focus, sir. First of all, because the priority of multiply divide is same and associativity is from left to right, first of all, this will be evaluated. The answer is 6. Then this division will take place. The answer is, see, actually the answer must be 1.5, but because both of them are integer, the value is 1. So now we have 1 plus 2.0 divide by 5 plus 8 divide by 5. Okay, sir. Now 2.0 divided by 5 is nothing but 0.4. 8 by 5 is nothing but 1. Coming to this whole, first this would be evaluated, that is why it becomes 1.4 plus 1, finally 2.4. But because j is an integer, so if you write j is equal to 2.4, sir, j is assigned as value 2. Clear? Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? Now, when you execute k is equal to k minus minus of j, actually what will happen? First of all, minus j will be evaluated. So the value of j would becomes 1 from 2. And then k is equal to k minus 1 would execute. What is the value of k? K is 0. So from this line, k becomes minus of 1. Done? The value of k becomes minus of 1. The value of k becomes minus of 1. I hope that part is clear. The value of k becomes minus of 1. The value of j we know. So the value of k is minus of 1. Sir, the value of k is minus of 1. We need to execute this for I is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, when I is equal to 0, when I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, I is equal to 4. Switching, see, inside for loop there is a code, but what is that code? That code is a switch statement, and switch is based on I plus k. So tell me what is the value of I plus k? Sir, 0 plus minus 1 is minus 1. Done, sir. Just focus over here. What is the value of I plus k? Tell me now, what is the value? Sir, 1 plus 1, so it becomes 0. From here it becomes 1. Now 2 and 3. This is the value of I plus k. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. You need not to think about default, because they are only asking how many times printf is there. Anjali, even if the default is not visible, they are not asking what is to be printed. They are saying how many times printf will execute. Just focus. Even if you want, I can do this. Okay, sir. Anjali, got the point? Anjali got the point? So tell me, when the value of I plus k is minus 1, sir, when the value is minus 1, these cases does not match and only default case will execute. So can I say for this printf execute one time? Can I say for this printf executed one time? Done. For switch of 0, again printf executed one time, because only default will execute. For I is equal to 2, sir, because switch is 1, just focus over here. When the value of I plus k is 1, Sir, from here the code execute like this way because there is no break. That means all three printf will execute. So for this, 3 times printf is there. For I plus k is 2, again from here these 3 printf executes. When I plus k is 3, these 2 printf will execute. So what is the correct answer? How many times? What is the total number of times? 3 plus 3 6 plus 2 8 plus 1 9 plus 1, total 10 times printf executes. Is that okay to everyone? Is that okay to everyone? Is that okay to everyone? Either say yes or a no so that we can proceed further. Even if you say no, then it is okay. I will try to discuss it once again. But if it is a yes, let me move ahead. Either say yes or a no, whether this is okay. If it is okay, let's move ahead. Am I audible? Am I audible? Let's try to solve this. I hope now you all can solve this easily. I hope now you all can solve this easily. But still, I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. Just try to focus. Just try to focus and try to solve this particular question. Okay. Tell me. Sir, one thing is for sure. Sir, this must be an address. This must be an address. This must be an address. This must be an element. This must be an address. Tell me yes or no. Tell me yes or no. Tell me. Done, sir. Done, sir. From this, can I write it as a 0, 0, 0 plus 1? Yes, sir. That means 1 plus 1, the answer is 2. That means B and D cannot be the right answer. B and D cannot be the right answer. First important thing. First important thing. See, you need to do things in a smart way. Is that okay or not? Done. Sir, let's solve the last one now. We got the answer whether it is A or C. Sir, whenever you talk about ampersand of A plus 1, that means we are talking about the entire array. What is the size of entire array? How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sir, 12 integer into 2 bytes. So can I say the size of entire array is 24 byte? Yes, sir. That means m% of A plus 1 is nothing but m% of A plus 1 into 24. And because the starting address is 100, so 100 plus 24, the answer is 124. For sure, the correct answer is option C. Yes, Muhammad Asif, this is called as option elimination method. Whenever you are not able to solve it, you think the time is not enough, or I'm not getting the concept, whether it is a sum code or something else, and if none of these is not present in the option, always try to eliminate. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Anjali, which one you are talking about? This one? This one? A plus 1? Okay. Anjali, always remember, when you write A plus 1, first try to find out whether it is an address or an element. You tell me whether it is an address or element. Sir, because in the declaration there are 3 dimension. Because in the declaration there are 3 dimension, and here we are having 0 dimension, it is an address. It is an address. That means it represents some array. And array always represent address of its first element. That means this become address of A0 plus 1. And we know if you are adding something to a address or pointer, it is nothing but address of A of 1. Address of A0 plus 1, that means next address, which is address of A1. The object we are pointing to. Is that okay? I don't know how you studied it. See, if it is not given, you can find it like this way. X into 3 into 2 is 12. So the value of X is 2. That means you are saying actually broadly there are, this is A0. Anjali, this is A0. And this is A1. Broadly the array is divided into 2 parts. Broadly the array is divided into 2 parts. 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 23. So first printf is saying address of A of 1. That means this address. You can easily calculate this. You can easily calculate it. Is that okay? 6 element. That means 12 bytes. 100 plus 12. The address is 112. See, the answer is 112. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, Himanshu, I noted your point. Noted. Don't worry. In data structure session, I will discuss that question. I will try to discuss that question. Now, quickly solve this question. Sir, if the size of integer is 4 byte, that means this statement is saying PTR is equal to PTR plus 4. Done, sir. If we are saying A, what does that mean? What does that mean? Actually, a typecasting is required, but no issue at all. A means the base. Why student used to confuse is, see, address is always an address. If you are saying A, that means you are saying address of A0. That means you are saying address of A0. Actually, this array is divided like this. This is A0, A1 and A2. If you are passing this 100, actually from here you are passing the address of an array. But address is an address. Logically, we must typecast it, but. Okay, sir, the declaration says everything. PTR, because PTR declaration says PTR is a pointer to integer, so think it like that way, that PTR is holding address of this integer. Is that okay? Now, just focus over here. Just focus over here. Who is saying 3? Don't say 3. Don't say 3. When you do PTR plus 4, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 and plus 4. So this becomes PTR plus 4. Is that okay? So when you do PTR is equal to PTR plus 4, PTR will point to 9. And when you do star PTR, actually you are saying the value at the address which is 9. Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? The concept is this. Actually, you need to look at the declaration. That's why we declare a pointer. Quickly solve this. Just solve it quickly. What is the answer? Sir, the initial value of x is 5 and the initial value of y is 10. Okay. See, printf get, the value is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. That means if code execute, we need to execute this code while x minus y is equal to y plus x. Nothing else. Am I right? So first, when you ask for x minus, that means you are saying use the same value. Use the same value. Am I right? Am I right? So actually you are saying while 5, because it is true, sir, it is true. After post, because of post increment, it become 4, and then this execute y is equal to y plus x. So can I say the value, new value of y is 14? Now the second time when you try to find x minus minus, actually it is saying while 4. Okay, sir. After this condition checking, this becomes 3, and now you are saying y is equal to y plus x. So can I say it becomes 17? Can I say it becomes 17? Yes, sir. Now again when you go to x minus minus, actually you are saying while 3 is true, but just after this it becomes 2, and now you are saying y is equal to y plus x. So let me make it 19. Now when you check x minus minus, actually you are saying while 2, but just after this it becomes 1, because 2 is true, and then you are saying y is equal to y plus x. So this becomes 20. After this, when you go at here, you will check while 1, but immediately after this becomes 0. Now y is equal to 20 plus 0, it becomes 20. Now when you come to x minus minus, again the value of x is 0. Yes, sir. That is why, what is the value of y? The value of y is 20. The value of y is 20. Don't think it as 19. The value of y is 20. I hope everything is clear. Yes, sir. Now tell me. Tell me the answer. Sir, the simplest thing you need to understand, actually I solved this question in the yesterday session also. If you were there, you know how to solve it. Sir, this plus plus is associated with this and, because the priority of and is more. So actually this statement looks like this. Now when you try to solve plus plus a, this becomes 3 and 3, and plus plus b, this becomes 4. So 3 and 4 is 1. So the value of E is E or something. Sir, this will never be evaluated because of short circuit evaluation. That is why the value that goes. Done, sir. Let's try to solve this question. Tell me the answer of this question. Sir, you need to understand. Sir, start scanning from right to left. Every colon is associated with the nearest question mark. See, this is associated. Now for this colon, okay, sir, and for this colon, this is the question mark. Done, sir. Done. That means for this colon, this is the expression 1. And this is expression 3. And remaining is expression, see, this is expression 1, this is expression 3, and from here to here, this is the expression 2. Ternary operator contains 3 expressions. Okay, sir. Let's try to find out the value of this expression 1. So 10 not is equal to 20 greater than 40. First of all, this would be evaluated because this is 0. Now 10 not is equal to 0 is true. And because the expression 1 is true, the value of this entire expression becomes equal to expression 2. So now A is not 2, not is equal to 2, question mark 3 greater than 3, not is equal to 1, question mark 1 colon 2 colon 3. How many of you get the concept? How many of you get the concept? Sir, this colon is associated with this colon is associated with this. Again, we will solve the very first. Okay. So now this is expression 1. This is expression 1. This is expression 2. And this is expression 3. Get the concept? Get the concept? Now, let me solve this. Sir, first of all, unary operator is evaluated and not of true becomes 0. Not of 2 becomes 0. And 0 not is equal to 2 is again true. That means the value of this entire expression is equal to expression 2. That means the value of A becomes 3 greater than 3 not is equal to 1 question mark 1 colon 2. Got the concept? Done, sir. Now we need to solve this expression. So 3 greater than 3 is 0. 0 not is equal to 1 is again true. And that is why, because this is true, the value that goes inside A is 1. Clear? Clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Done, sir. Let's move on to the next question. Tell me the answer. That's a good question. Just focus. Sir, more local scope is preferred. Main started a local variable, but a new scope is started. A new scope is started. And in C, by default, more local scope is preferred. So coming to this block, if we are trying to print the value of minus p, which p we are talking about? Sir, this p we are talking about, because by default more local scope is being preferred. That is why, sir, for this, the very first value that gets printed by this program is 5, and that is why A is not the answer. That is why A is not the answer. Now, again, sir, the scope ends. That means now nothing like this. Now a new scope is started. Within this new scope, we are trying to print the value. Sir, do we have? Just focus over here. Just focus over here. which value will be printed? Hey, tell me na. Sir, which value would be printed? Sir, for sure, global value. Global. We are referring to global. That means the value 2 would be printed next. That means we got the answer. We got the answer as option C. Please try to solve this further. Please try to solve this further. Although in GATE they will not provide such questions in which a variable is declared later, because not every C compiler support this. So in GATE they will not ask such question in which a variable is declared later. Okay, but we got the answer because none of these is not present. We got the answer as option C. Coming to strings. Just try to solve this. A similar question is already asked in GATE previously. Manju, maybe. Manju, does that really matters from where this question is? Just focus on concepts. Sir, if you closely analyze, we are having a string like this: S, H, capital R, small e, then S, then a small h, then T, then a small h, then 2, 0, 2, 5 and null. Okay, P is pointing to this particular address of capital S. Now what we are saying, P plus 2 of P, we know it is same as P of 2. So if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sir, P of 2, which character we are saying? P of 2 is capital R. And P of 4 is nothing but capital S. So this whole statement becomes P plus R minus S plus 4. Sir, their SKY code value would be used because here we are having some arithmetic operator. That's why their SKY code value will be used. Even if you don't remember the SKY code, if I say the SKY code of R is X, what is the SKY code of S? Sir, it is the next code which is X plus 1. So, can I write it as like this way? P plus X minus 1 plus 4. That means this whole statement become P plus 3. See, if this is P plus 1, P plus 2, P plus 3. So, for strlen, we provided this address. What is the task of strlen? What is the task of strlen? What is the task of strlen? Sir, just count the number of characters, but it will not count the null character. That is why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the correct answer is 9. Simple. 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 Those who are saying 7, they are thinking that this 0 is null character. No. No, because this 0 is actually character 0. This 0 is actually symbol 0. This is not the integer value of 0. Is that okay? If you try to find out the SKY code value is 48. I hope 48 is there. 48 or 49. I hope 48 is there. Please forgive me if I didn't remember it correctly, but damn sure this is not 0. The SKY code value of 0 is not 0. Is that okay? So the answer is not 7. The answer is 9. Let's try to solve this question. Let's try to solve this question. Sir, if we are having some string, like P, A, N, K, A, J and null, let us suppose the address is 100. This address is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. So from func, actually you are passing 100. So PTR is pointing at 100. Now they are saying, if the content is not null, execute these two lines. But see, this printf will always execute. This printf will always execute. So when the value of PTR is 100, we are saying print the symbol as PTR plus, see, what is this PTR1? If PTR is pointing over here, PTR plus 1 is the next address and PTR1 is next character. So can I say, first of all, A would be printed and then func of 101 is called, and because of this printf, whatever be the character at 100 would be printed. So can I say printf P? Done, sir. When func of 101 is being called, just for even you need not to solve it further. Sir, no matter whatever is the recursion tree over here, when you trace this, the very first thing that would be printed is A and the very last thing that would be printed is P. That is why answer must be something that starts with a small a and that ends with P. You got the answer as D. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Why you are wasting the time unnecessarily? If none of these is not present as an option, always try to eliminate options and save much time. Done, sir. I don't think so. More pointer questions are needed. Let's solve this question. Because we already discussed many things on pointers, structure and pointers. See, just make it star a plus 2. Just make it star a plus 2. I don't want to confuse any student at this moment of time. That's why let's just make it a star a plus 2. Got the answer as option C? Sir, this is actually a of 3. That means we are saying fourth string. Okay. Sorry, fourth string. Sorry. Fourth string. This is actually a of 2. That means we are saying the third string. Okay. But coming to this, star A is saying, what is the star A? Sir, star A represent the address of first character and star A represent the very first character. That is why for this the answer is G and the correct answer for this question is option C. Okay. So that's all from my side. Hope you enjoyed the session. All the very best. Happy learning. Just concentrate, keep on revising and don't panic. You prepared really well. If you really think you prepared well, don't worry about anything else. Just be calm. Try to be at mental peace, because at this moment of time, mental peace is utmost important thing a student needs. So just focus on revision, nothing else. See, Muhammad Asif, you are not the only student who is facing these problems. Everyone at this moment of time, every student is facing those problems. Even the student who is going to be AIR1 is facing the same problem little bit. Yes, Himanshu Pandey. Himanshu Pandey is saying gala sabka sookta hai. Yes, Himanshu Pandey, it is happening. It is, believe me, it is happening to each and every student. Will I do something like this? How could I avoid silly mistakes? A little bit of pain in stomach and all that fear. Arey, what will happen? Arey, what if? Don't worry. This is a natural phenomena. It is with each and every student. Just believe in your preparation. If you really prepared well, don't worry about anything. Is that okay? Okay. Soon I will come with data structure sessions on English channel as well as on English channel. So join if you have time. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care. I hope there is one question. Anjali was saying there is one question in which we did a silly mistake. Which one is that, Anjali? I hope There is one question. This one question need to be solved again. I will only take few seconds of time. I will only take few seconds of time. Okay. Let us solve this question, because I think there is some mistake. There is some mistake from my side. Okay. Sir, things are clear that what is going on. Things are clear that what is going on. Sir, from this, see, initially P is pointing at 100. Initially P is pointing at 100. Am I right? Initially P is pointing at 100. So sum is equal to P of 4, means P is this, P plus 1, P plus 2, P plus 3, P plus 4. That means sum is equal to 2. And later on, for I is equal to 1, we need to execute this instruction. And then for I is equal to 2, we need to execute this instruction. Anjali, that was the question, na? Yes, I was. There is a silly mistake. I hope so. Okay. So for I is equal to 1, if you execute this instruction, this becomes sum is equal to sum plus P of 1 plus. See, what about this statement? Sir, P plus plus and a star. Because it is a post increment, can I say star P, use star P, and later P is equal to P plus 1. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, just focus over here. Sir, what is the value of sum? 2. If this is P, what is P plus 1? Anjali, this is P of 1. Anjali, this is P of 1. This is not P of 0. If this is P, P plus 1 is this address. P plus 1 is this address, and star P plus 1 is 1. But coming to star P, if P is this address, star P is 7. Of course, star P is 7. Okay. That is why 2 plus 1 plus 7, the value of sum is 10. The value of sum is 10. Now, when P is equal to P plus 1 is done, P is pointing at this address. P is pointing at this address. Done, sir. But now, when you perform sum is equal to sum plus P of 2. See, what is the current value of sum? 10. If P is pointing at this address, P plus 1 is this and P plus 2 is this. So, value at P plus 2 is 5. And what about the star of P? Star of P is 1. Anjali, get the concept? Anjali was a little bit confused that how 16 is coming. Okay. Anjali, there was no problem in this question. Hope now you got it. Okay. Okay. Just for your satisfaction, I solved it again. So I hope you enjoyed the session. Bye-bye. Take care. Happy learning.